indicates a profound respect for his discarded possessions, 20 refuse sacks of empty sardine tins, combined with the regretful need for practical living. He narrows his gimlet eyes. "You're a little shit, aren't you?" I pull off my mask. "I wanted to find your cooker, Mr. Flood. I thought we might branch out, give the microwave a bit of a break." He watches me, his mouth tight with venom. "I could curse you," he says, a hint of a sob in his frayed brogue. "I could curse you to hell." "Be my feckin' guest," I say to my Brillo pad. I draw hearts on the rotten hob with bleach, and then start scrubbing again. Mr. Flood mutters in broken Irish on the other side of the kitchen. "That's lovely," I murmur. "You have a poet's voice, Mr. Flood, loaded with foreboding and misery." I flick the dishcloth blithely into the corners of the grill as Mr. Flood switches to English. He wishes me a barren womb, no changes there then, eating without ever shitting, sodomy by all of hell's demons simultaneously and one after another, fierce constrictions of the throat, a relentless smouldering of the groin, and an eternity in hell with my eyes on fire. Then he stops, and I look up. He is pushing his hand through the spun floss of his hair, white halo, cobweb magnet, subject to static, patting it down as if making himself presentable. Then he raises the still dark caterpillars of his eyebrows a fraction of an inch and dips his head to one side. The effect is oddly charming. It has something of an ancient misanthropic squirrel about it. His mouth starts to work in a series of stifled contortions, like a ventriloquist with hiccups. "Are you okay, Mr. Flood?" He takes a deep breath and bares his tarnished dentures at me. I realise that he's smiling. I venture a tentative smile of my own. "Don't you ever lose your temper?" he asks. I study his face for signs of attack. "No, Mr. Flood. I have a sunny disposition." "Isn't that a grand thing for the both of us, Drennan?" he says, and with a quick pat of the wall, he climbs down from the carpet tiles and swims back through the hallway. I stare at the damp patch on the seat of his trousers. I have worked at Mr. Flood's house for just over a week, and he's finally said my name. I consider this a relative success. Sam Hebden, a geriatric whisperer, brought in at great expense from a better agency than ours, lasted 3 days before Mr. Flood ran him off the property with a hurling stick. I haven't had the pleasure, but I gather Sam was in tatters. Perhaps Biba Morell, case manager, was right after all in pairing us. Cathal Flood, meet Maud Drennan. Biba's cake-saturated voice was full of glee when she phoned me that day. I could picture her, squeezed behind the desk, sucking on a cream eclair, her jowls wobbling with delight as she rifled through her agency files, performing that alchemic magic she was renowned for, matching geriatric hellraisers with minimum-wage staff. Biba, the social care cupid, dressed in a stretch-waist suit and floral scarf, her voice honeyed with the joy of facilitating yet another spectacular client-care-worker relationship. I hardly listened, but if I had, I would have heard the words attracts a higher pay rate, challenging, assault, hoarding, and common ground. I would certainly have agreed that Mr. Flood and myself, both being Irish, share a love of fiddle music, warm firesides, and a staunch belief in the malevolence of fairies. Not to mention the innate racial capacity to drink any man alive onto the table, whilst we dwell in soft melancholy on the lost, wild beauty of our homeland. But now, as I survey the scene before me, my optimism falters. Even the cloakroom in Mr. Flood's straight-up, falling-down, gothic crap heap is on a grand scale. Part ballroom, part cave, with a great black marble horse trough of a sink, and wall sconces 3 feet high topped with whipped glass flames. An antiquated tin cistern roosts high above a monumental throne, a masterpiece in crenulated ceramic. The colour palette